Hello, City of Heroes, City of Villains fans. This is Tommy, also known as Sawgrass on the City of Heroes Excelsior server. Um, we had some issues, unfortunately, with audio. So I've got a whole chunk of content that I just can't upload. I'm not going to upload anymore. There's already two without audio, and I'm going to reserve the other two. I may end up going back and trying to figure out a way to redo those bits of content. Um, I'll probably have to record audio, watch them, and narrate over them again, and record the audio over again instead of it being live, which is kind of disappointing. Um, but there is a couple of things I wanted to note because I was pretty happy. I'm really happy with how this build has turned out. Um, Let me just show you here. Here in bots. Little bots out here. I've made some changes to the build because I started having difficulty with the harder level content in Praetoria. So I ended up taking the mastermind attacks, dumping the travel power because at this time it's just not feasible to take it. And I wanted to show you kind of where I'm at right now. So, as you can see, things look a little different here. So I took all three of the mastermind travel powers, which Sonic Resonance is a very forgiving support set in that there are some skippable powers in it. Um, so anyway, it opens up being able to take the all three of the rifle attacks, and it's been working out really well, like extremely well. So I was trying to figure out a way to demo that, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run one of the repeatable missions, so you can see how well this build's been working out. And actually, just for giggles, though they say you don't want to, I'm gonna plus one the diff here in Praetoria. So we're gonna contact here. We're gonna contact the clockwork. Uh, Sorry, we're gonna get. There's an old mission in here that we don't need. All right, and now we're gonna call him, ask about available missions, and we're gonna the syndicate's kind of tough to handle, so let's do that. So we're gonna raid the syndicate facility. Let's get out of here. And again, this will just be a quickie. Um, Unfortunately, Katie Douglas arc is has no audio that I recorded. Also, there's another arc that doesn't have any audio. The arc after that doesn't have any audio. So I'm not gonna upload those. I'm just gonna save everyone the headache and the frustration of that. It looks like I've got about 4 hours of content I will have to put audio for. And I need to be in the headspace to do that, and I'm just not in the headspace to do that right now. But I'm going to show just quickly. We're going to raid the syndicate facility. This is a repeatable mission. Here. But yeah, so I'm eating crow over the mastermind attacks. They have been greatly improved, I believe. Um, I'm going to do some more research to see if my suspicion is correct and that the endurance cost for them has been adjusted. It seems like it has, because they just are easier to use than I remember them being. And so I'll just go over the build really quickly here, just to show you what I did. I crafted some level 15 um, enhancements. These are invention enhancements. They're going to level with me. So that's good. I'm probably not going to mess with them again until close to level 20, level 18. So they're going to last me all through the rest of what I'm going to do here in Imperial City. So we've got stamina that's helping. We slotted the attacks, all have an endurance reduction in them. I'm using these here. These are Praetorian enhancements that are actually available in all the zones. But I think they're really useful in Praetoria. Bite of the Empire, Clockwork Efficiency, Resistance Tactics, Will of the Seer, and Syndicate techniques. Not only do they do damage, but they've got special effects. They have a procs in them built in to do different kinds of damage. Like Syndicate techniques has a chance for lethal damage. There's a chance for psionic damage in Will of the Seers. There's a chance to knock down in Might of the Empire. There's a energy damage proc in Clockwork Efficiency, and a smashing damage proc in Resistance Tactics. So that's in the rifle and in the bots as well. This chance for knockdown in the drones, I'm liking it because it's proccing rather frequently. Um, these stop being useful after at level 21, so they were designed for use in Praetoria, because level 20 is when you're kicked out of Praetoria into the greater world. I'm gonna buff up our bots here, and we're gonna get in here, and we are going to hack the Syndicate mainframe. And I upped the difficulty because after I made these changes, running in Praetoria went from being amazingly difficult to being rather easy. And we're gonna see if so there we go. But you can see here, I don't know if you saw the previous videos that I was running, even though they didn't have audio, you could tell I was having a lot of trouble in Praetoria until I shifted builds and changed things. And this is just... And these guys are no wimps. The Syndicate is no wimps. They are hard. They are hard. Yeah. I don't know if I'll up the difficulty past +1 in Praetoria just because things are only going to get harder in this zone. And very rarely do people up the diff in Praetoria. Well, number one, if you've got XP turned on, you'll out level even faster than you normally would. But I'm just benefiting. So things that I'm benefiting from, or what I believe I'm benefiting from. Number one, the procs are definitely helping mow through these guys a lot. So I highly recommend, if you do run Praetorian content, load up those, get those, go to the start vendor and get those procs, get those Praetorian enhancements, and slot them in as many powers as you can slot them in. Number two, I'm max level for the zone, so that makes things a little bit better. So that's something else I'd recommend if you're running Praetorian content, especially if you're going to do all of the arcs. And there's lots of ways to get yourself max level. You could either do it through the repeatable missions and get yourself, do it that way. Once you hit Imperial City, do the repeatables until you're level 14, and then do the regular content, because the repeatables are a little bit, I won't say they're easier to do, but they're you're not going to run into things like elite bosses and stuff, which you will run in the other content. And then once you hit max level for the zone, for this case Imperial City, level 14, stop, don't go to level 15 or the contacts are going to shut you out. Level 14, and turn off your XP, and then run the content. It'll just be easier for you. Another method, which I admit towards the end of it, as I start getting a little tired and frustrated, I just did, is to just fire up one of your level 50s on a second account if you have a second account, which I happen to, and go into Pocket D and run a relatively easy farm missions there. There's lots of them, and farm yourself up to the next level. I was able to get 9 to 14 rather easily and quickly. I was kind of shocked by how easy it was. Yeah. Actually, I'm satisfied with this level here. They're a little bit tougher. I was getting kind of bored because I was just mowing through mobs. And this is a little bit more like Praetoria should be to me. Alright, yeah, this is a little bit more. A little bit tougher. Pan a little bit so you can see the robots. Ah, that was a beautiful AoE. Got them both. Elevator up. These repeatable missions are great XP, by the way. If I was doing this for XP, which I'm not right now, they are a great way to level up in the zone. I wish they would do something and allow these to be able to be run past level 20. Alright, so we're going to debuff this guy. Oops, we need to buff up our bots because he's gonna. Oh, yeah. Now, these bosses with their psychic damage, because around level 14, most players don't have adequate resistance to psychic. We're just mowing through. And we are mowing through bosses. So a couple of things are happening that I think is was particularly allowing a robotics Sonic's dispersion build to do well. A change to the mastermind attacks. All of these attacks that I have as a mastermind have a regen debuff in them. So I'm debuffing regeneration. There's a video I haven't uploaded where I just mow through a Mother Mayhem elite boss. It's crazy how fast she goes down. So we got the regen. Plus, I'm also hitting with Sonic Siphon, so the resistance. So I'm debuffing two things. I'm debuffing the regeneration. I'm debuffing their resistance. On top of it, the robots are slamming out consistent damage with the procs. So those procs are going off, adding to the robotics damage. So we're just mowing through. I mean, I upped the diff here. I could probably do +2, but I don't want to get cocky because this is Praetoria. But we're just mowing through. We're just mowing through hard targets here. And I do feel like I honestly do feel like the attacks were improved greatly, and they don't cost as much endurance as they used to. And I think this might, and I'm starting to feel that this regen in robotics is slept on. I always felt Sonic was a slept on set. I have a level 50 plus Sonic Corruptor who is just amazing to me. And I just feel Sonic is a slept on set in general. Sonic Dispersion, that is. It's not as flashy as some of the other sets. You don't see big green numbers with it since it's a bubbling set, but oh, there's another I don't think that's a boss though. Oh, these guys are a little harder to deal with. Let's see how we do. These telekinetic guys. Yeah. Your gravity kin gives me an idea for a character. I want to make a gravkin now. Yeah. Because it just seems like he would just slow the crap out of stuff. And we're just mowing. And we're just mowing through these guys. At level 14. That's what's amazing to me. At level 14, we are just... Oh, I'm still a little slowed by that gravkin. That might be something to try later. I missed a boss, I think. I think this is the... I don't think there's another doorway or another map to go through here. We missed a boss. Yep, the door's closed. Let's scooch back here. Let's see who we missed. Really? Anybody hiding? I'm fully expecting to just run into the boss and get totally wrecked. Nope, not back here. Whoops. Alrighty. Yeah, Grafkin is interesting. That really did slow me down by quite a bit. I might want to try that at some point. Okay, nothing there. Go back this way, up here. See if we came in this way and I didn't see a boss. It's quite possible in this first room here we missed him. Don't see anybody over that way. That's the door we came in right here. There definitely was no boss in here. Oh, I love it, love it, love it when I miss a boss. Might not even be worth it to find him. I just wanted to demo this anyway. I'll take one last little run around to see if I see what I did wrong. I don't see. No. I need my tab key to auto target, and I'm just not finding anything. Gotta target enemy near thing I'm tabbing to here, and it's not showing me anything as well. So nothing in this area. Interesting. Stuff like this happened before in this game where either there's one last mob and they're usually hiding somewhere really weird, or sometimes they're in a wall or somewhere they're not supposed to be. And I literally mean in a wall. They spawned like in a wall and they're stuck and they can't get out of the wall. And you can't really see them. That's happened before. This is the last room. And I don't know where the other syndicate boss is. Unless there's a door I missed. This is definitely the last room. Hmm. Yeah. Probably bug. I'm gonna call this bugged, and that's okay. I was like not getting any big reward or anything I was gonna get for doing this. I think this is okay. It's okay to stop here then. Um. All right. Well, that's pretty much it. A little short video here, just kind of explaining that the other videos are borked. I may go back and redo the audio for them. It's like about 4 hours of audio, and I just don't have it in me to do it. I'm gonna keep pressing through because the ultimate goal was over the holiday, since I don't have to go back to work until the second. I was just going to try to plow my way through and complete this series. So I'm gonna stick to the plan with that. Thanks again, guys. Thanks for putting up with my randomness, and see you next video. Take care.